Good morning, everyone. John Franco, Colosseum Bootcamp, John Franco Fit. All right, so if you guys have already figured out, my podcast usually are stemmed from a client, from someone says something, and it sparks a topic that needs to be discussed. So between yesterday and today, I get a few cancellations, but it's people that have been doing good, getting results. So now a lot of you, like some of you guys may get offended. Honestly, I don't care, because at the end of the day, someone needs to have real conversations with people. Because we're in a day and an age where everyone gets offended. By the way, that's been going on for years now, cancel culture, all that stuff. People need to hear real stuff. People want to hear what they want to hear. So why do people cancel? Why do people quit on themselves? Why do we have rich people? We have broke people. We have fat people. We have people in shape. And then, somebody just got offended because I called you fat. Yeah, at the end of the day, if you're over 30% body fat, medically speaking, you're fat. It is what it is. That's a medical term. I didn't make that up. Okay, that's the obese category. So the question is, why do people quit? Why do you quit on what you know you want or what you know you need? To be fat, it's a choice. To be broke is a choice. Everything we do in life is a choice. You choose to be overweight. You choose to be fat. You choose what you eat every day. You choose whether you go to the gym or not. You choose whether I'm too tired, I can't make it, or this or that. You watching or listening have 24 hours in a day, like I do, like anybody else does. At the end of the day, you're choosing to be fat instead of choosing to be in shape. And the reason why you choose to be fat or being overweight or being in shape is because it's easier. It's easy to go to McDonald's. It's easy to grab that hamburger. It's easy not to prep your meals. It's easy to say, you know what, I'd rather watch Netflix or watch this television show over going to the gym. Why would you prefer something that you know is bad for you over something that's good for you? Being rich, forget being rich, because you know what, being rich, it's not definable, because what might be rich to you may be different to me. So just being in a financially good place where you can buy the car that you want, you can drive the car that you want, you can buy clothes if you want, you can do this, you can do that, just being well off. Let's just talk about being well off, okay? If you're not in a state where you're being well off and you live paycheck to paycheck, it's a choice. You start off with a job. Your choice is to be the best damn employee you can be, where you get spotted. You're just doing an amazing job so you can get promoted from within because someone spotted how hard you work. That's how you move up. Why is it that most rich people, I'm talking about wealthy people, don't even have a college degree and barely made it over 3.0 out of high school? Why do most A students, college graduates with bachelor's degrees, work for those who never graduated high school or ever went to college? Why is that? Isn't the guy who got a bachelor's degree with a 4-year degree supposed to be a lot smarter than the guy who didn't? But why? It's a choice, because someone who's broke or who's lived a broke life made a decision that they didn't want that for their lives. I'm going to take a friend of mine, Patrick Bet-David. Most of you guys might know him from Valuetainment. He owns PHP. He was broke growing up. He was broke going into his youth years, out of college. He was broke, but he made a decision that was going to end. Now he's barely over his 40s, and he just bought a $35 million house in Florida, Miami, I think. No, the Keys. Somewhere out there anyway. Florida. Point being, it's a choice. Ed Milet, another friend. He's worth $400 million and he's my age. Where did I go wrong, right? And he was broke, didn't know what the hell to do, got cut from the Dodgers, injured. It's a choice. Now I'm going way out on a limb with these wealthy people. But just take your average human being, your average person. Promote from within. Go find a better job. But you know what happens? You get complacent. You get stuck. And it's stuck by choice. Because if you're in a job that you know isn't going to pay you anything, it's a choice to stay there because it's more convenient. It's comfortable. Take me back to 1997, 1998. I was working as an EMT paramedic at American Medical Response. I was making damn near $30,000 working 6 24-hour shifts. They controlled everything that I did. I couldn't take a day off unless I asked for permission. To make what? I think at the time I was making $4.25 an hour, got up to like $6-7 an hour or something like that. I don't even remember, it was so damn long ago. But let me tell you what happened with me. It was the Oscar De La Hoya Trinidad fight. And I wanted the time off. I had a replacement to cover my shift, and I wanted that Saturday night off to watch the fight. Guess what they told me? No. So guess what I told them? I quit. But it's something I already knew I needed to do. So I jumped into real estate and started making what I made in a year there in a month. It's a choice. Now, that's not to brag. That's just to impress upon you, it's just to impress upon you that you can make a choice. You can make a decision to do whatever the hell you want. But you get stuck. You get stuck because it's easy. It's easier to go to your boring 9-to-5 job where you're barely making enough money to pay for your apartment or whatever. And hell, with these gas prices, how the hell do you think you're going to survive? Gas is damn near $5 over here, $7 up north, and it's only going to get worse because most of you listening voted for this lunatic Biden that's president anyway, who's skyrocketing everything. Hell, I can't even go buy waters or Gatorade because there's no plastic. Another conversation. Why don't people, and those of you who do decide to make a change, quit. Why do you quit? Because it got hard? Because you didn't see changes immediately? Because you know what, prepping my food is a little bit too hard? Or you know what, I like to sleep and now I have to get up a little bit earlier to prep my meals? Or I have to go to bed a little bit later to prep my meals? Or you know what, I have to go to an hour class that I really don't like to do? Or I have to go do some cardio or whatever the case might be? Guys, it's time to wake up. It's time to make the choice that's going to save your life. Fitness is about saving your life. Because most of the people that I see, damn near over 90% are overweight, are fat. You can be skinny fat or you can be obese fat, it don't matter. 30% is 30%, over 30 is over 30. I'm 49. My body fat is at 11%. Again, I'm not bragging. Do you think that comes easy? No. It takes work. And 11% for me is extremely over because I'm used to being like 6 or 7. But that's a choice. You guys, if you guys get started with something, finish it through. The easy thing to do is make the phone call and say, I want to cancel my membership. I don't want to do this anymore. But you know what? If you go buy the car that you want, do you quit on your car and call the credit card or the car loan lender and say, hey, I don't want the car anymore, take it back? No, the only time you do that is when you physically cannot afford it. And then they got to repossess it. That's the only way. But you're not giving up your car. Now, how about you go to a pizza place, order a big fat pizza. You know it's bad for you. You sit there and you need it. You know it's bad. Why don't you turn that back in? Say, you know what? I quit on this pizza. You guys, I'm rambling on now, going on 8.5 minutes. It's a choice. Make a choice. If you choose to join the gym, stick with it. Don't quit. Because one way or another, in shape or fat, in shape or fat, F-A-T, in shape or fat, it's a choice you're making to be one or the other. You're choosing to be in shape, you're choosing to be fat. You decide what you want to do. You want to stay at your boring ass job that pays you barely enough to barely even pay, I think it's to pay your bills because you can't. But if you decide to stay there, it's a choice. Go back to me, 2017. I was working at LA Fitness, hated it more than anything. And I knew I was stuck. There was only so much money I could make there and I couldn't go and do what I wanted to do. So the plan started to evolve. Speaking to the right people. At that point, Ed Milet was mentoring me. Speaking to the right people. Getting my head straight. Helping me believe that I can do this. And now you fast forward 2019, Alicia and I own a gym. 2021, we still own a gym. And we help a lot of people. So again, if you get offended by this, no big deal, because you know what? We're in a country that everybody gets offended. Hell, Michael Myers is being pinpointed as a homophobic because he killed 2 gay people in his last movie. I mean, come on, really? I mean, how absurd is that? At the end of the day, guys, it's a choice. Make a choice. Make the right choice. Make the right choice for you, for your kids, for your health, for whatever. Make a choice. If you start a gym membership, don't quit because it got hard. Don't quit because you have to prep your meals. Hell, there's meal prep companies out there. Oh, but wait a minute, that's $10, $12 a meal. Yeah, but so is the damn hamburger you go eat, or the pizza you order, or whatever the hell it is that you do. You're spending the same amount of money, but you'd rather do what's bad for you than what's good for you. You guys, make the right choice. It's that simple. Make the right choice. This is episode number 9. Most of you guys probably did not like this one, but it is what it is. I gotta come real with you guys. There's no more pussyfooting around this thing. Too many people are going the wrong damn way because they choose to be fat. They choose to be broke. They choose to be poor. They choose to be whatever they want, because at the end of the day, it's a choice. God bless you guys. Goodbye.